Hey everyone, Pat Mitchell here, and in this free video lesson from TrickTrades, I'm going to show you where to get all of your earnings information as well as how to play earnings. So let's get into it. Okay, folks, so earnings season. I love it. Now, for a lot of you that are watching this, that still play penny stocks, that's fine. I mean, I know you guys are going to end up coming around at some point in your careers. You're as a trader, as long as you don't get wiped out by small cap low floaters. Small caps are fine. Just stay away from the low floaters. But there are better ways, as I've went over quite a few times with trading higher price stocks. Now Netflix, you see on my screen, yeah, it's a $320 stock. It's that's pretty pricey. It's the same as Tesla. It's in that $300 area. Don't worry about that. The video lesson isn't about that. So I want to show you where to get your earnings information. Now you'll see on Twitter, people post earnings whispers, that picture of all the earnings, the upcoming earnings. You can do some more research here, and I'll pull this in. So you can come into earningswhisper.com, earningswhispers.com, I should say. And this is the front page. I've got a big 4K monitor, so it's really stretched out. But so as soon as you come into the front page, you'll see all this. There's some information here. You can click on any of these boxes. They won't work. You have to be a subscriber to this service, but there is some really nice free information here on this site. So come up and just click on the calendar. And that sound that you guys hear isn't a bong that you just heard. That's my vaporizer. I get asked that all the time. No, I don't smoke dope. Okay, so you can come up to the top here and you'll see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is for the upcoming week. So right now it's Sunday, April 15th. So we're going to look obviously for Monday. Monday's already clicked. We have Bank of America. We also have some other ones that are reporting after the close, that aren't showing up. So you can click around here, right? So you got to make sure that it's on all. You see this little box, all, okay? Make sure that that's clicked, because then you'll get all of them coming up, okay? So you can scroll down, you can see all of the tickers that are reporting. Some are reporting before, some are reporting after. You can see, I'm sure you guys recognize Lake. Lake is a ticker that I'm sure you guys are aware of from Tim Grittani, making a big win on I believe it was a big loss. I'm not sure. Not really part of the point, but just wanted to point that out. So I guess my point is that you'll recognize tickers on here that there's some companies you will, some companies you won't. But yeah, it's to let you know what's going on. So that's Monday. Then you can kind of click to Tuesday, right? And then you'll see all of Tuesdays. You can also click on this calendar, right? So this lets you know all the upcoming. So that's pretty handy. And then we also have the Trade Exchange. I really like the Trade Exchange. It's one of my favorite news sources, as well as the calendar. And I love this calendar. I'll leave both of these links below in the description box, so you can click on them and you'll have access to them. This is the calendar that I use at TrickTrades.com. This is what I will post. I'll let my members know what stocks are reporting first thing in the morning, as well as after hours. But this calendar doesn't just have just earnings, and the earnings are in the green, by the way. The one that I like out of all of these colors Now, you don't see it on here right now, but this is the previous week. You'll have to click ahead. Sorry about that. So we'll click ahead. There we go. Is this purple biotech one? Okay. Now, this purple biotech will let you know when biotechs are reporting data that week. Now, for some of the new traders that are watching this, I don't know if you realize how important that is. A lot of you like to hold overnight because you're involved with the PDT rule, which there's no reason for, even as Americans, you don't need to go through the PDT rule anymore. I mean, I have access to a broker that will get you in super cheap and extremely low commissions and all that noise with no PDT. So I'll leave that link below too. But these little boxes, this biotech it's very important, because if you're holding overnight and a biotech is reporting data, oh God, man, you can get your asses handed to you. Don't hold into earnings, and don't hold over data. Okay, those are the two big no-nos. All right. In this video lesson, though, I'm gonna show you as well. I know I just said never to hold into earnings, but there's no such thing as never. I'll show you the proper way to do it right after this. So you click on here. This loads the event form, lets you know what's reporting before and what's reporting after. The big one for Monday to watch is Netflix. Even if you can't, if you think it's too expensive for you, which it isn't, because it's going to move 20 points most likely tomorrow after the bell. Even if you took 3-4 shares, 5 shares, you can still make $100 very, very, very easily. So with pretty minimal risk as well. So that's how you use the trade exchange. I really like it, as well as the other data that's on here is very important, like the Fed speaks. Those are very important. API crude data, which right now with the looming wars and everything else, oil's going to go to $80 a barrel very, very, very easily. So you guys can look into oil plays as well. So let's get rid of this. Now, like I said, there are ways to go into earnings, okay? This is a little secret that professional traders that play these types of stocks, like real professionals, not penny stock, penny land, right? I never felt like a trader when I was playing penny stocks, ever. I think that now I know some of you are going to take this the wrong way, and I swear I'm not like a stock snob or anything like that, but I'm telling you, there's a reason why professionals play stocks $10 and above, and they don't play penny stocks, because penny stocks, everyone says that you have such an edge with it, but no, you don't, because they're very erratic. They can be unpredictable. They can dump out on you. Unless you're a short seller and you can pick tops. Well, let's face it, guys, not everyone can pick a fucking top, all right? I do very well with picking tops. I do very well when I play cheap stocks. I think that there's a better way for you guys. But like I said, that's not really what this video lesson is about. It's how to trade earnings. So we'll just give an example here, okay? So we got to mark out highs, high of the range, right? So these are the highs. Now let's say Netflix reports, okay? So it reports and it gaps up for Tuesday morning, because you're not going to play it after hours, right? So let's say it gaps up above and it puts in a price, I don't know, here. We'll just put it off to the side, okay? This is its price. That's where it gaps up to. So do you want to know what to look for? For me, this is a long, okay? There will be a quick washout. It'll bounce off support and then ramp, okay? But let's say instead of gapping up, or it still gaps up, right? But it doesn't quite make it. It doesn't make it above that resistance area. Then I'm going to watch for a short. It's simple support and resistance, guys. It's really not that complicated. I know a lot of these traders out there, they like to make they might like to make things really complicated to make themselves sound like flippin' geniuses. Well, they just basically make themselves sound like morons. It's super simple. If it gaps below a major resistance point, watch for a short. Watch for it to come into this resistance area and then fail. Period. It's support and resistance, guys. So, don't overcomplicate things. It's very, very easy. So that's how I play earnings and how I watch for it. Unless, now, let's say it gaps way up and just gets stupid. Yeah, it's an overextension. I'm going to short it back down. But when there's only a couple points on the table here for a short, I'll wait for the long. And if there's only a couple points for the long, I'll wait for the short, right? It's whatever is going to make me the most amount of money for the trade. That's the side of the trade I'll take, short or long. I don't care, right? So remember that. So here's another way that we can play earnings. Now, like I've said a few minutes before, you never want to hold into earnings. Well, yes, of course. You don't want to go long here on this day, right? And then hold into earnings. That would be crazy. If the stock dips down around earnings, a week or two before earnings, you can take it on a dip, okay? So let's say you catch this somewhere on this day, all right? Once it breaks this support or this resistance area, you took it long. Now you have all of this distance, right? You've got about 40 points of distance. Well, Netflix most likely isn't like gonna gap down 40 points against you. So you swing trade it. So you swing it going into earnings, and you make sure to pay yourself. You pay yourself into this, you keep a few shares on, and then you just let it ride. You've already paid yourself on the trade. Even if it gaps down below, which it most likely won't, that would be extremely volatile and most likely won't. But let's say it does. That's okay. Crazier things have happened. It's not going to hurt you. You've already pulled most of your position off, and now you're just looking for that little piece of that little bit of icing on the cake. Do you guys understand? Right? That's how you maximize your profits. So that's a nice little piece of information for you. Make sure to check out the full moon consistency challenge, where I am going to be giving away $5,000 of my own money to a trader that proves consistency. The only thing you need to do, you don't need to spend a bunch of money to become a part of the consistency challenge. All you have to do is become a member of TrickTrades, which you should anyways, to be honest. So do that and learn from me. I'm going to change your trading, and then you can be a part of the full moon consistency challenge. So that starts in 16 days, and the challenge begins on the full moon of May 1st and ends on the full moon of August 27th. So it's 4 months. You prove consistency for 4 months, and you're the most consistent trader. I'm going to give you $5,000. I'm going to wire it directly into your trading account. Okay. And also, if you want a funded account where you can really maximize your potential, you can get $5,000. So you can get the highest funded account that you can get with that, and we'll make sure that we get that lined up for you. Or if not, if you don't want to do the funded account thing, that's fine. I don't care. It's up to you guys, right? I'm not trying to push anything on anyone. Then I'll wire $5,000 into your trading account just for proving consistency, right? So I think that's a pretty good deal. I think this whole millionaire challenge, it's kind of a poke at that, because he'll make you, TS will make you pay him $5,000 plus to join his millionaire challenge, to get a bunch of DVDs where he doesn't even tell you how to get entered on a fucking trade, right? the whole time out of those hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. He tells you to buy the breakout and short the top and buy the dip. That's not an entry, guys. I teach at TrickTrades.com specific entries, what to wait for, what to get. Okay, so that's really all I have to say. Stay tuned. I've got another video lesson coming up right after this on how to properly backtest with spreadsheets and the whole nine. It's going to blow you away. I got something for you. All right, folks. Adios.